Overall, my experience engaging with the material in this course has expanded my knowledge of how STEAM activities can be incorporated into the classroom in many ways. I felt like I was able to gain a better understanding of how each aspect of STEM not only fit into a practical classroom activity, but the importance of emphasizing the arts in this type of education. Firstly, the module of technology and the arts was impactful to engage with because it provided us with hands-on experiences, like building our bridges with the spaghetti and the marshmallows and watching the videos that could be used in the lessons. This module evidently influenced the creation of my STEAM in Action presentation on Scratch, as I thought it was to incorporate literature and storytelling into my project, much like the videos that were shown in this module to demonstrate how literature can fit into a technology lesson. Secondly, the engineering lecture really had me thinking about how the design process can be carried out in various classroom settings and activities. In my STEAM in Action presentation, I made a point to follow this model when I encountered an issue and in my initial design to simulate how my students would be able to use this in their own work. I found it to be quite helpful. Next, I found the module about science and the arts to be particularly useful in providing concrete examples of how science can be highlighted in class lessons. An example of this from this module is the Pigeon Wants to be an Inventor activity and the use of popular TV like Peppa Pig or the Magic School Bus to illustrate science concepts. With that, it was clear to me how Scratch could be used in the classroom in a similar way to demonstrate these concepts. For example, asking students to create an interactive science model of something like life cycles or the water cycle could be a good use of Scratch as a technology component and the arts and science all in one lesson. Similar to watching a TV show about it, this is a way to integrate these aspects into a lesson. I also think this would make learning about these topics more fun and exciting for the students. Lastly, the key thing I took away from our math module was that we interact with math daily, whether we like it or not. I found the Math Sense TED Talk particularly impactful because it illustrated the ways in which math can be seen in both our daily lives and in nature. I did end up using math in my STEAM in Action project in order to make my characters in my activity coordinated, and it was much less daunting than I originally thought. As a whole, this course provided me with a foundation for what kinds of activities to seek out when lesson planning in my future classroom.